Oh boy. So meet my level that I have been working on for a little while. So I haven't really done very much. This is the decoration I have, as you can see. Very inconsistent styles. It does not look good whatsoever. What I gotta do right now is I gotta build this stupid, like, I don't even know what this is. Yeah, and yeah, it's super annoying to do, because, like, it takes effort. Now, as you guys may know, I'm not very good at putting in effort because I am lazy. Very important detail. I think that a lot of my viewers can relate, right? Yeah, guys, yeah. I'm trying to be entertaining here. Leave a like, subscribe. I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's just finish this little section up right here. And yes, it's not going to look perfect, but I don't care. This is supposed to be my masterpiece, guys. Oh god, what is wrong with me? So anyways, what have I been working on? So it sort of all started with like this club step-ish monster. You can't really even see it when you play the level. He's just hiding from you. But you know what, this is good enough, and like we have this this nice gradient effect that you can sort of see like that. And I don't really know what to show you. I mean, it's just, you know, a level. There's nothing too nice about it. It has a custom ground that just, you know, pops up, you know. Nothing too special about that. I mean, I gotta say, this block design was the best thing in the level. Yep.
Would you like some French toast? Your brother's making it.
Okay. Okay.
Like 2?
I'll have 1.
Okay.
Bye. Anyways, hopefully, guys, here's my big brain play, because, you know, I wasn't smart enough to do this when I first started. Hopefully I'll be able to just copy and paste all this stuff in. Guys, it's perfect. Guys, I'm literally finishing my level as we speak. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to upload this in just, like, 4 days or something, just because it's that good. Sorry, but it's true. Yeah, right. Oh my god. This is absolutely horrendous. But I am too lazy to care. So, what do we have? Gotta, like, grab all this stuff and make it so it doesn't, like... this is so ugly up here, because, like, there's space. I don't like space. Alright, you know what? That looks good enough. I don't care. Then we have just this last little segment right here, so I'm just gonna... Boink! Laziness continues. I cannot believe I didn't think about this before I started recording. I have a dog barking in the background. It's the most annoying thing, but we're gonna just let it keep going, because I do not have very many video ideas. I'm gonna take any opportunity I get. So here's what I was thinking. Put these forks in here. And because I don't have a better name for them, yes, they're just going to be called forks. Look, it's beautiful. Right, that looks fine. It needs to look a little bland. I don't want it to be, like, too chaotic, but just a little bit of detail would be nice. I don't really make any art in levels, so I'm not used to this. But I think this will look okay. I mean, I'm literally just going to copy and paste this for the inner layer. Maybe that'll just be a black circle. Even better, black glow. If I play this, what does it look like? It'll do fine. It'll do fine, guys. Trust me. Now, I gotta say, layer locking might be a really nice feature for just a few things. Like, I wouldn't really use it much, but this object back here, this big glow, it's a little bit glitched out, so I kind of want it to be able to fade. So the way that I have to do that now, because I just continuously select all and then turn on don't fade whenever I create new things, I have to do it like this. So, not that. 48 has to gradually fade out. Now look at this. So boring. Not to mention there are tons of bugs with the deco just because of the scale hack. But I'm not going to worry about those. I'm just going to blame Geometry Dash and hope when 2.2 comes out it'll fix it or something. Who knows, it might. It might, guys. It might. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with how this level is going right now. Sometimes I like to just play through the layout because I'm fairly constantly changing the layout. Like, the final version is going to look nothing like what it did in the first layout video that I showed. Because I like changing my layouts, because sometimes there are parts that are too unbalanced. Like, there's a lot of really unbalanced parts, especially towards the end. Like, in the original draft, the one that's on YouTube, it's so unbalanced. And, like, there's some parts, like the beginning of the drop, which they're just boring normally, so I mixed in some portals. And I love that UFO part, though. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? Find location. There. Guys, found it. This part right here. Like, cause I want to show you guys this. I just love this entire duel. Because it looks so nice. This part took me so long to come up with. And then, like, I messed up there. I mean, it's hard. It's hard, but it's still unbalanced. But it just sinks so well. So well. Why do I keep jumping early there? This is an interesting part. I can't wait to decorate this. Because I think this will be one of the more fun parts to decorate. Not the most fun. There are some parts towards the end that are going to be really fun to decorate. But I think this part is nice. But I don't know how I'm going to be able to decorate this entire level. Oh yeah, this part is going to be one of the more fun parts to decorate. I'm going to decorate it like the cube in Black Blizzard. And then that section ends like right here. Right there. Then this part is probably going to be like Zodiac. I don't know if I'll be ready to build in that style, because I'm not very good, but I'm not going to be getting here for like half a year, so... I mean, at the rate that I'm building. Yeah, I'm slow. Yeah, this gameplay is not final. It's way too hard. And then there's like some sync issues here. So bad at this game. I gotta turn on hacks just to play it. What did I just do? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, I think it's time to get back to like actually building the level, so let's copy all this and yoink, line it up like that, go back to the layer, grab more of it,
yoink again.
I don't think that this stuff is even going to be shown on screen like ever in the entire level. Some of these are going too far. The thing with rotation in this game, it's really buggy. Like, things don't rotate the way that you would assume they would. Yeah, rotation is just completely broken in this game. Well, look at this. This was aligned on one side, and now it's not aligned on the other. Look at where these objects are even going. Okay, that looks okay, I guess. Oh, and don't even get me started on the rotate trigger. Like, that thing is absurd. The rotate trigger is one of the most broken things in all of Geometry Dash. Oh, yep, I'll be there in just a moment. Okay, so now, I think I have to go for just a minute. Of course, you guys won't see this because this is a YouTube video, but, I will be gone for a minute, and hopefully I'll be able to upload this. Like, I feel like I'm a bit more entertaining right now than I have been in my other, attempts to record videos. I want to see what this looks like before I go for a sec. It's coming together. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to like, I want to have like giant sticks, not using this block of course, that are just like going through the block, but you know, actually centered. I think that that'll be a nice touch to add to it, and just make it look like a more mechanical gear. This whole thing is taking up a lot of my time, but I think it's really good air deco, so it's going to work nice. Alright, get ready for an eternity of waiting. Welcome back to probably 8-year-old man gets frustrated with video games. Why did I say that? I don't know, but I'm keeping it in the video. I am content hungry. Anyways. Objects. No, we're down to 8K again. Anyways, how do I want to do this? I don't know. I kind of want to use default objects to keep in theme with everything else that's been going on so far. Everything here is just default objects crammed together. I think it makes interesting designs. That's really what this block structure is lacking, so. Let's start with fixing this. Here's my idea for fixing it, by the way. I'm going to grab this. Base color will be 11. Detail color, 14. Voila. I'm very happy with that. Probably happier than I should be. Anyways. And suddenly, this structure that used to be very bland is now slightly less bland. It's still very bland. Now, one thing that I've been curious about, can I beat just the beginning section, like just this first cube? Am I good enough? I better be. And this robot, and like just everything up until the drop. I want to beat to the drop. No, 4%, guys. Guys, 4%, I can do it. Okay, you know, I said this was an insane demon in the layout video, but the gameplay is insane demon level. This is an extreme demon because consistency. But I think that this is actually a very good entry-level extreme. Like, when this gets released, I would actually recommend this to anyone who's, like, getting into extreme demons. Like, if they've beaten 1 or 2, they might want to do this, because I think it's actually a very good extreme. Of course, the gameplay is not final, but the goal for this level is to have extremely fun gameplay. That was the entire premise of it, and that's what the idea was to start with. So there are some things that I do need to change, because I'm just going to completely change them, because there are some parts of this level that just feel like filler at the moment. Okay, guys, I did it. Okay, 10%, guys. I'm actually happy with that. 10% is a bit difficult. Not super difficult. But I can totally see that. Like, is this an insane demon? No. This has got to be, like, a very entry-level extreme. Which I don't like. I think that I want to make it a bit easier. I don't know which parts I would nerf, though. Because I really want this to be an insane demon. Because insane demons are really lacking in love at the moment. So I think that some insane demons that are actually good could really be beneficial for the game as a whole. This is definitely one of the parts that it screams fun to me. Like, this level, as you might be able to tell, was heavily inspired by both Bootiti 2 and Windy Landscape. Those are the two biggest inspirations for this level. But there are other inspirations for certain parts, like, there's a part near the end that's inspired by 9 Circles, and plenty of stuff just like that. This part right here is definitely inspired by Windy Landscape. It's resembling of the second UFO in the level, I believe. And the reason why I built this level is because I wanted to create something as good as Windy Landscape. Because, in my opinion, from the levels I've played so far, Windy Landscape and Bootiti 2 are the most fun insane demons in the game. So I want to combine them and make just the perfect level. It's pretty difficult. I might want to nerf it. But as you get going through it, it's just the beginning that's difficult. Guys, I made it. Now, that spider part right there, it's the most fun part of the level. I'm not even going to argue with it. This spider gameplay it's so fun. Oh my god. Like, if there's one part of this level that I'd turn into a challenge before I release, it's this spider part. It's so ridiculously fun, and the reason why it's fun, let me walk you through this. I'm going to go into speed hack. It's because you're clicking fast, but you have plenty of space. You're hitting orbs while you're in the part. This black orb just completely makes everything way better, because the best parts, like, I find that black orbs are so good in ball and spider gameplay, and look at where it goes into. It goes into a pad, but it's not a big pad that just feels like it takes up too much of the level. It's a small pad that just brings you to the blue portal that's right next to it. This gap is a little bit tighter, but it's still pretty easy, and you just click twice when you get here. And then that yellow orb is pretty easy too. So it's all around an easy part, but it takes a little bit of learning since it's at 4 times speed. This is probably the best part in the entire level, and it's surprising because it's not actually inspired by any other level. This is actually inspired by my own gameplay in a different level I made called I don't even remember. It's like GPLXN. And then this is actually a spider level, so I started decorating it, but I just wasn't feeling it. But it sort of just revolves around making good spider gameplay. And it was a challenge, because spider is generally one of the more forgettable gameplay. But I think that I did a good job in making good spider gameplay. Like, some of the other gameplay is a bit questionable, but I think that the spider gameplay looks really nice. And this was sort of like my first try at making spider gameplay, and it works just so well. I think there's one more spider part, and there's a lot of gameplay in this that's just not very good, but then you have this spider part. It just flows so nice, and it doesn't look like it would work since it's just a lot of spamming, and I don't really like spamming, but spider spam, if it's executed well, can actually look really nice. So yeah, that was sort of where I came up with my spider gameplay. Now, of course, this is an enhanced version of it. It has way more elements in it, but that's sort of where I learned how to build Spider. And I love orbs in the ship parts that I do. Like, I feel like that's one of the more fun parts of level 2. And of course, we gotta have our duels, asymmetrical duels. They rock. I wish I had more duels in this level, though. But I understand why people might not like duels, so maybe it is a good idea to have it like this. And I gotta fix that ball. I gotta fix that ball right now. I don't know exactly where it is. Oh yeah, here it is. But I need to fix this ball. It's so bad. Like, it works well if you're on test mode, but just these the platforms are too small. That's the main problem. Next problem, well, there's the platforms problem fixed. Next, this orb is not working. Like, I think I'll just replace it with a red orb. I'm just going to just experiment with a few things and see if this works. I think that works nicely. Now, that wave part, that might be too hard. And does the red... No, the red orb doesn't completely negate the pink orb's worthlessness. And yeah, I do know that this wave part right here is a choke spot. It is a choke point in the level, and there's nothing I'm going to do about it. Here's another idea I have. I'm going to move this just slightly over. This will mean that you have to click a bit later. I don't know how I feel about this red orb. It works better, but it just doesn't have the same effect. Now, I want to see how far I can get from here, because one of my goals is 80 to the end. Normal speed, no clip. I want to be able to do that just to make sure that this part is balanced, because by far the hardest part in the level is this ending right here. No! Oh, that actually went so good. If I just zoom out a bit and just drag over here, I'm actually going to move this over there. I think that'll actually help it. We'll see. Now, one of the big things about this is that last 10% in the level. Like, if I can get from 80 to 90, I'll be good, because there's no way I'm beating that last 10%. The last 10% of the level is way too hard. Because it's a wave part, but it's a tight wave part at fairly fast speeds. Like, it's not 4 times, I think it's 3 times. And 3 times is really fast. A lot of new players, when they're getting into creating, will think, oh, I'm at the drop now, I gotta make the gameplay 4 times speed, because we want to make it fast, because that's how the song goes. Like, even in a fast song, your drop could even be at 2 times speed sometimes. Like, if your gameplay is at half speed, then yeah, you can use 2 times. If your gameplay is normally at 1 times speed, or 2 times speed for that matter, you can use a 3 times speed portal, and that will be good enough for your drop. You don't really need to speed your gameplay up that fast, and what this will do is it'll make it so that, well, when you're using songs like Space Invaders, then you're going to run into issues because every single drop is louder and faster than the previous, and you're going to run into the issue that you're going to run out of speed portals because you started out with your 3 times speed. Well, no. Well, you started out with your 4 times speed. Well, you don't want to build with 4 times speed portals for your drops. That's not the main thing that's important with a drop. What's important with drops is fast clicking. And if there's fast clicking in your drop, then you'll do fine. Now, you don't want it to be at half speed, or 1 time speed for that matter, but 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times all work with fairly fast clicking. You can make a good drop. Now, I want to get rid of these, because they look good for deco, but they just aren't going to fit with the level, sadly. They're just a bit too difficult. Because I really want to make it so that the second half is about the same difficulty as the first half. Because it's currently not the case. Not the case at all. The second half is way harder than the first half. And what makes a good level is when the first half is actually harder than the second half. But that's really difficult to do, and I kind of failed at it when I was making this level, so I have to redeem myself. And the way that I can do that is just by making them about equal. I think I can still do that. The way I'm going to do it is going to be by buffing some of the easiest parts of the beginning and nerfing the hardest parts of the end. And it'll make it at least closer to even. Now, I think that the ending is still going to be a little bit harder, but you sort of expect that when you're playing level. Now, I know that this is a building video, but I am very dedicated to getting this 80 to 90. I want to make sure that this is good. I just want to beat it 1 time. Now, I know that if you're actually practicing to beat this level, you're going to be playing each part more than once. Okay, so yeah, it's time to do this. It's time to work on this ending. First of all, if you guys don't know it, I'll show it to you guys right now. This thing is crazily hard. Like, this is extreme demon worthy by far. Especially this part. This is the hardest part of the level. Like, this part. Look at it. Like, I've added so many portals into these parts just to make it a bit easier. It's not doing much. I think that this gap is just a bit too difficult to get through, so I'm going to put in some guidelines. Let's do that. And then you really shouldn't be going beyond that. I think that's good. I think that marks it out pretty well. It actually makes it slightly harder. There are slightly less places that you can go. I'm gonna nerf that down to 2 times. This is not going to work. I guarantee you this won't sync up, but I'm just gonna try it. Well, now I'm not consistent with this because I haven't ever done it. I think it's important that this is 2 times speed though. Okay, yeah, so here's what I'll do. Let's see if that actually does anything. This might actually. That might actually change stuff. No, I don't think that syncs up. The very ending. Good enough. Now, when do I want... I think I'll just do the end credits last. I think that's the last thing I'll do. The very last part of the level. I'm pretty happy with where most stuff is coming at the moment, though. Really hope I'm not eating my own words there. Oh yeah, I also removed the coins. So, in the what's it? In the layout video, there's actually 2 coins that I had. The third one I hadn't made yet because that was going to be a longer one where you need to collect like 1 billion keys throughout the level. I decided to scrap that because I feel like if there are coins in a level that you just don't want to get, like there's going to be... The purpose of a coin is to be like, once you've beaten a level, you want to come back and do more. But in a level like an insane, extreme demon, you don't want coins because you feel the feeling of accomplishment beating your level. You don't want to know that you didn't do everything right. You don't... When you beat a level, you beat the level. You are done. You don't need to worry about coins or anything else. You have beaten it. You have accomplished everything there is to the level. Having coins in your insane or extreme demon, it just makes it, like, it just makes it not fun. Because nobody's gonna want to, like, if it's too easy of a coin, then, like, what's the purpose of having it in there other than just give experienced players free coins? And if it's too hard, like, what kind of person is going to do it if it's too hard? They're just going to go to literally some level rated normal and they're going to, you know, get the free 3 stars and 3 coins. So that's why I eventually decided no coins in my level. I like the idea of coins. I wish I could have coins in my level, and I think that coins are a very good idea, but I eventually decided to take them out, so. Anyways, I am tired, so. Hey guys, Aiden Code here. Thank you for watching the video. It really means a lot to me to see you guys sit through this whole thing. It takes me a lot of effort to make this and to just edit all the videos, so I really appreciate you sitting through this, watching it. I've been making this video for like the past 2 weeks, and I just really appreciate that I can share that content with the world. If you haven't already, just like the video, subscribe if you want. Doesn't do anything to you, but it always warms my heart to see a subscriber. I can't stress this enough, I'd love to see other people's comments for video ideas that they have. I'd love to see if people want to see me make more layouts, or me do more discussion videos, like, you know, my joke video I did a while ago. Or just edited content like this, sort of commentary. Tell me what you want to see, and I'll make it. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.